What's up guys, welcome to the next video in the WordPress training series. This video I'll be going over the basic aspects and to start editing your theme. So what you want to do is, first of all, make sure you are logged into your admin panel. You can do that by going on over to your site. In this case it's Bizomart.com/wp-login and enter your username and password that you created in the WordPress setup. After that, you should be in the admin panel backend. And what you want to do once you're in the admin panel backend is look on the left hand side for the Proficient tab. Click on the Proficient tab. And then here are all the settings, the tabs you can mess with. So I'm going to go ahead in this video, I'll be going over the general dashboard. And then click on General Settings. And in this theme, which is the Proficient theme, there are 5 different themes that you can use: dentist, architect, chiropractor, financial advisor, and tutor. And each different, like Proficient has a separate aspect, and Exquisite will have a separate aspect, different like jobs. And so let's just take a quick look at what each looks like. So right now it's on dentist, and if you go to graffititheme.com, this is what it looks like. It doesn't look that much different right now because it's the basic bare bones. It'll look a lot different once you actually edit the site, add your posts, the color schemes and whatnot, and then obviously images. So as you can see, it already has some nice content. You can use that if you want, feel free. And then there's an architect. Let's go ahead and check out the chiropractor. Click on Save Options and then refresh your page. As you can see, there's some chiropractor content, but it all looks the same for the most part. For this video, I'll be creating a dental site. Next thing you can do is edit the color scheme if you want. So there are many color schemes that you can use, but my favorite is royal blue. But for the purpose of example, let's see what turquoise looks like in the site. And then I'm going to go ahead and see. As you can see, it changed the little bar right here. You'll see a lot more changes once you start editing the site. I personally really like royal blue, so I'm going to keep it like that. You can also change the background color by using the color picker here. You just drag and drop wherever you want, but I'm going to keep it as white because I think that looks the best. And what you can do also in this theme is have a custom background image. And in order to do that, you would just show background image, upload the image, and then choose your setting. But I personally am not a big fan of background images because they take your site a longer time to load, and people want fast loading sites, and they don't look as nice as I'd like them. But if you are into that, go ahead and that's how you use it. And the next thing you can edit is the logo. The logo is this little thing on the top left hand corner. You can barely see it because of the bar. Let me see if I can hide this little. I don't know how to hide this little admin panel, but normal visitors to your site will not see this. Actually, let me see if I can. Yeah, this is the little logo right here. You can also go ahead and edit that. If you don't have a logo, it'll just show you like your site title, like a text. But I do have a logo which I would like to use, and it's not this one. So what you want to do is click on Upload Image. First, before that, you want to make sure that your logo is 125 by 65 pixels. And there are many tools you can use to edit that. You can use Paint, or if you're on Mac, you can use the Preview. So you can just go ahead and Google that if you need to, but I already have mine resized. I'm going to click on Select Files, and then click on the logo which I want for my dentist website. Logo, and then you want to make sure it's full size and insert into post, and I'll update the link. And you want to make sure this little thing, the show logo checkbox, is clicked. Then you're going to click on Save Options, then update the theme. As you can see, my logo is up there. Now I don't like the little bar on the top. So this is what the site would look like right now to a regular user who comes across your site. As you can see, the logo looks alright, pretty nice. And there's some content over there. And the next thing you can do is a favicon. A favicon is basically this little area right here. You can edit that into an image. And I currently do not have a favicon, but you can find a good favicon for you to use by just Googling like favicon images or something like that, or free favicons, and then you'll find a whole bunch of new sites. I'm just gonna go ahead and use, I'm go ahead and Google like free tooth favicon because it's a dental website. Let's see what they have. This one looks alright. Go ahead and download favicon and save, and then upload image here. I'm gonna select the file, favicon, open, and click insert into post and save. And if you refresh, you'll see the little favicon, the image changed to a tooth, and I highly recommend that you use this because it makes your site look a lot more professional. So, and the last option that is available to you is custom CSS. This should really be for more advanced users. I wouldn't recommend beginners getting into this. So I'm not going to go over how to use that because it's really complicated. If you're a programmer, you should probably be able to figure it out by yourself. So I'm click on save option just to make sure everything is saved. And the next thing you are allowed to do is edit go to dashboard styling, header. If you want a custom color in the header, if you want a header background image, call to action text color, see a file call to action font size. You can always mess with this a little bit if you want. And you can add call to actions through the widgets, which I'll show you in a later video. But for now, if I were you, I'd keep these the same unless you want a custom header image right here. And I personally like black and I don't have a header image I could use, but if you do, you can go ahead and upload here, select the file, and then click on insert into post. Next thing is navigation. You can have custom navigation if you want. Besides that, this is all colors for your navigation bar, which is non-existent right now, by the way. You have to add that in manually, which I'll show you again in a later video. But depending on your theme and whatnot, you can have a color. If you have a color scheme in mind, you can always come back to this and change it if you find out that you don't like it. For now, I'm going to leave this alone as well. Typography. You can select which fonts you want, what the size of the font, the color of the fonts, and whatnot. I would also leave this. I really wouldn't mess with the fonts unless you're really picky about that. Layout settings. Layout width and pixels. I would leave that alone unless you're an advanced user. Number of footer widgets, 2. By default, it's 3. You can edit that, the amount of widgets you want in the footer. And layout style, you have one big page, a sidebar on the right, sidebar on the left, 2 sidebars, sidebar on each side. You can mess with that if you want. You can edit your widgets, the border colors or whatnot, which I would also leave this alone as is right now. Footer settings, the copyright statement, I would recommend doing something like copyright 2015 Bizomart Incorporated, and then save options, just the name of your business, copyright 2015. If you scroll down, you'll say copyright 2015 Bizomart Incorporated. So this is what the bare bones of the site looks like as of now. Hopefully we can do some editing around with it and make it look a little nicer. And this video is basically going over the dashboard initial settings and what you can do to change it. And that should be it for this video. See you guys in the next one. Bye bye.